It is good to have you back with us on this Thursday. You know, many of us are still rebuilding after Hurricane Michael more than a year later, and that includes Tyndall Air Force Base. They are rebuilding, they're coming back, they are still open, and that's what we're talking about this morning. I have Brigadier General Patrice Malonson here, kind of the head of the rebuild, and then also Colonel Jefferson Hawkins, Vice Commander of the 325th Fighter Wing. Great to have you both with us this morning.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate you spending the time. I know you two stay very, very busy. And let's talk this rebuild. This is an expensive rebuild. Look, $4.25 billion.
When it's all said and done, we expect that's how much will have been spent.
Right.
Yes.
And so far, already millions put into this effort of sort of building this base from scratch. Talk about that a little bit.
So we had such sustained damage at the base. We took an opportunity to really rethink, in some cases, the layout. Some functions that were on the flight line that didn't necessarily need to be there, we've moved them off the flight line to preserve that space for flying functions, for future expansion of those kind of missions. We're building a base that's going to be here for 70 to 100 years, building it to support aircraft and missions that we can't even imagine right now.
Right.
So we've tried to really rethink the layout. On the support side of the base, we've made it much more user-friendly, walkable for our airmen, for their quality of life.
Yeah, I know one of your goals was that easy access, and we just had the groundbreaking on that flyover.
Yes.
Just what,
which
last
is
week,
amazing.
this week, just a few days ago.
Yes.
So you're making progress.
Yes, we are. We are.
Which is incredible. And the base staying busy right now. Colonel, we just saw some video not just too long ago about the drone exercise that's underway. Quite a huge operation. Tell me a little about that.
It is, yes. We have two things going on right now. One is we have approximately 60 aircraft on the base, fighter aircraft. In the morning, they will use the Gulf ranges and we'll launch those drones, and we'll actually have our airmen fire missiles at those drones, which is a great opportunity for them. In the afternoon, the airspace shifts to a much larger exercise where we do the largest continuous air-to-air exercise in the world here, with over 50 aircraft airborne at one time.
That is just incredible, and we can expect this to go on for quite a few more days, right?
So this one will go on to the end of this week, and then we'll see another one come around the March-April timeframe of next year.
And a lot of work we're going to see continuing to go on at Tyndall. I know we have a timeline of what, 5 to 7 years roughly? I know we got October 2023 is an important date as well.
The 1st of October 2023 is when we're scheduled to receive the first F-35, the new 5th generation aircraft at Tyndall. So that's really kind of the line in the sand that we're sprinting towards. There are a number of key facilities we've got to have ready and in place. There's a commissioning process for one of the systems, so we've got to be prepared to start that commissioning process and have it finished by the time that first aircraft comes. So that's the line in the sand, but I expect it's going to take 7 years or so by the time all of the construction is finished. And of course, that's dependent on funding.
Funding, which is so important. And I mean, how has that been? I mean, are we good? I know we need more funding. More funding is great. But so far, we got a decent chunk.
So we've got a chunk of funding that we can start with, and we are definitely marching down that road. We've had a number of design charrettes, basically getting ready, making sure we've got all the requirements lined out for a number of facilities. So we are definitely well on our way down that path.
All right, awesome. So we're on the timeline. We're good with the progress there so far. All right, but extra funding is always helpful.
Well, we're going to need some more in order to finish the rebuild.
Finish it. All
Absolutely.
Right. Well, hopefully we can secure that funding. I know we have a lot of representatives and officials on our side here with that, which is very helpful. Well, I appreciate you coming in this morning, both of you, waking up early for us and spending your time here. You can catch all of this online as well at mypanhandle.com.